Hello everyone and welcome to today's morning report analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. On Wednesday 23rd of May we've got a sharp retracement in risk appetite today. We've had some news overnight, Donald Trump commenting on China and also North Korea, suggesting that the trade negotiations with China were not progressing to his satisfaction, but also he suggested that perhaps the meeting with North Korea was also not going to happen. Seems as though sort of reining in expectations potentially, but also not only that, we've seen this morning the move lower in the European session has really gathered pace with these European, or I should say Eurozone flash PMIs, which have missed estimates across the board and just shows how much pressure the Eurozone actually is still under, and the data doesn't really show any signs of picking up, and that is a concern for markets, and that has helped to drive the dollar strength. This dollar has been rallying today sharply back higher. Look at this move. Safe havens are the key factor here. Not only is gold trading higher marginally, but look at that yen. 100 pips down on dollar yen, and it's smashing it across the forex majors today. The Swissy is also outperforming the dollar, but the dollar generally is stronger against euro, against sterling, and against the commodity currencies. So that is a real sort of move in towards safe haven plays and away from risk sentiment, risk plays. Equity markets sharply lower. The DAX back below 13,000. Interestingly enough, that's a big move to the downside there. That threatens an uptrend channel. FTSE 100 dropping back 50 ticks. And look at these Treasury yields sharply down below that breakout level of 304 on the 10-year Treasury yield. Yield differentials certainly a factor in driving dollar yen lower today. So some really strong moves that we're seeing on these markets today. A lot of data out today. We've got the UK inflation, which is out imminently, expected to remain at 2.5% for headline CPI, dipped slightly to 2.2% on core. Also looking out for the flash PMIs for US. That's going to be key this afternoon. And can the US data continue to hold up as the Eurozone and continues to lag? That could help to drive further dollar strength this afternoon. So watch out for the flash US PMIs this afternoon. We're also looking out for the Fed minutes this evening, but before that we've got the crude oil stocks all in drawdown on crude inventories, on distillates and in gasoline, all still in drawdown, interestingly enough. And then at 7 o'clock we've got the FOMC minutes. Markets will be looking out for signs of growing inflation pressures and potential that more of the committee are worried about that, and how the US economy is continuing to develop nicely with the data points, and that would sort of help to possibly move and strengthen dollar. So lots of factors here today I think are going to drive volatility into markets. Okay, so that takes me to my chart today, which is dollar Swiss. Now I spoke about safe haven plays gaining form, and that certainly is the case with the Swissy. It's pulling dollar Swiss lower. That breakdown below 99.55 completed, arguably I suppose you'd say, a top pattern, around about 100 ticks of tops, and that would suggest 98.50 area. And what is 98.50? That's the 28.3% fib, and also a pivot. Look at this pivot. How often this pivot has been used. At 98.40. Reaction high, reaction low, reaction support, and also reaction high. So 98.50, 98.40 is a key level that I think the markets will be looking out for. So that a retracement towards that is certainly within the realms of possibility. Momentum indicators certainly turning into reverse. Look at that RSI sharply falling. MACD lines bear cross sharply falling. Stochastics accelerating lower. This is a move that does look as though it's accelerating. And the Swissy, sorry, that's not Swissy. Where is it? There. Swissy is turning lower, and lower highs, lower lows, accelerating lower. Look at the momentum indicators on the hourly. Around 50 to 60 is the limit on seemingly on the hourly RSI, around neutral on the MACD lines. So any sort of unwinding move gives you a chance to sell. You've got resistance now coming in around that sort of 99.40 to 99.50 area. That 99.55 was that old old low. So any sort of unwinding move, I think, is a chance to sell on the Swissy. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later.